in the lobby of a big hotel in New York town one day. Sat a bunch of fellers telling yarns to pass the time away. They told of places where they'd been and different things they'd seen. And some preferred Chicago town, while others New Orleans. In the corner in an old armchair sat a man whose hair was gray. He listened to them eagerly, to what they had to say. They asked him where he'd like to be. His clear old voice did ring. I'd like to be in Texas for the roundup in the spring. I see the cattle grazing o'er the hills at early morn. I see the campfire smoking at the breaking of the dawn. I hear the broncos neighing, I hear the cowboys sing. I'd like to be in Texas for the roundup in the spring. They sat and listened carefully to what he had to say. They knew the old man sitting there had been a top hand in his day. They asked him for a story of his life out on the plains. Slowly he removed his hat, quietly began. I've seen 'em stampede o'er the hills till you'd think they'd never stop. And I've seen 'em run for miles and miles until their leaders dropped. I was foreman of a cow ranch, oh, the calling of a king. I'd like to be in Texas for the roundup in the spring. I've seen the cattle grazing o'er the hills at early morn. I see the campfire smoking at the breaking of the dawn. I hear the broncos neighing, and I hear the cowboys sing. I'd like to be in Texas for the roundup in the spring. I'd like to sleep my last long sleep with Mother Earth for bed, and my saddle for a pillow, and the bright stars overhead. Then I could hear the last stampede, the songs the rivers sing, way back down in Texas, when they round up in